This set actually is what LEGO Technic needs to be, because... Hey guys, this is JP's LEGO Reviews. Today, I am going to review the LEGO Technic mobile crane set. Now, this set comes with 2,595 pieces. The recommended age rating for this set is 11 to 16, and the set number on the set is 42009. So, let's break it down. Now, before getting into the functionality, which really matters on a LEGO set like this, I'm firstly just going to quickly give you a quick view of what this set looks like. And it's very industrial. It's not necessarily the best looking LEGO set to ever exist, I'll admit that, but that's also because it does a lot of things. And if you put a nicer shell to a LEGO set like this, you simply wouldn't be able to get the functionality you otherwise would be able to get. So now, let's look at the functions of this set. Now, when it comes to the functionality of this set, there's a lot to it. So let's start with some of the simpler ones. This knob at the very back steers the crane left or right. Now, it doesn't steer normally because the two front wheels, they're both like this, but they shift left or right. And for the back, they actually do the same thing, but in reverse. And what it allows is for the crane to get a tighter, sharper just turning radius than you would otherwise get if only the front wheel actually steered for itself. But there is more to it. For example, the pistons, when you get them to move, actually move up and down. Also, when it comes to the front of a set as well, you can open up the door, you can fake steer the wheel, you can move up and down the seat. Now, this isn't super logistically complicated for a set of this nature, but it's the other things that you can do with this set as well. Also, if I drive this far enough, I can lift. Now, you do have to lift this up. So, in this set, if you want to spin it around, you firstly have to have it lifted. Now, you can either do that mechanically or just automatically. Now, all you do is you spin it around to this viewing point. And it's so long that it actually can't get captured in this exact frame. And it's basically 80 centimeters long once fully extended. But now, let's move on to the really important power functions part of the set. Simply, the power functions is what makes this set. Now, to start off, you want to get your battery box over here, and you either want to shift it to the right or the left. But I'm just going to start shifting it, and actually the red bit of the shifting can actually be visualized in the images, and so can the white bit of the battery box. But let's start by turning it on red, because the first function I'm going to show you is how to lift up the crane arm, which you do by simply pulling the lever on the top left. Secondly, you can also extend the actual arm of the crane by going to the bottom and then shifting it to the right. Now, for specifically this arm and this function, you do leave it on the red, since the red extends it, meanwhile the white actually pulls it back. Now, with the third function, you put it on red, and I'm just going to see what happens. So, on the third function, you have to put it on the white bit to let down the hook. Meanwhile, if you were to do it for the red function, it would actually pull back up, as you can now see. And finally, you can actually shift to the bottom left and deal with the outriggers. Now, to show you how the outriggers work, since I've already showed you the other three mechanical functions, I'll switch it to the white function, since it either releases the outriggers out into position or down onto the floor. So, it's still running, but it's not doing anything yet, because we have to select using this selector. Now, To go left, which I'll do first, it pulls the outriggers out of the crane. And what the outriggers are designed to do is to support the crane when you're lifting something. And it just happens slowly. It maybe takes a minute, but the outriggers slowly let themselves down from its set position to the terrain floor, wherever it may be. Now, obviously, since it's not a real crane, it doesn't lower itself sort of like according to the terrain, but that's what it's kind of designed to do, to fully hold itself to the ground. And now, as the outriggers are simply lowering to a good enough degree, I'm going to quickly show you in a fast speed how it all works and how all the functions work in a quick manner. And also with the crane bit as well, I'll just stop this now. With the crane actually hook, here's my tape measure that I had from earlier. I'm just going to hang it from here. And what this shows is, yeah, this thing's actually not just capable of just looking like it can lift stuff, but yes, this set can actually support whatever it's holding on to, as long as it has the right supports in place. So let's get on to the quick view of how all the functions work, and then to my final thoughts. So, what are my final thoughts on this LEGO Technic set? Well, I have a few different thoughts. Firstly, it's a very good looking set, considering the fact that this has power functions and this set truly operates like a crane. But secondly, this set actually is what LEGO Technic needs to be, because this set prioritizes function over form. Now, this set actually looks very good in my opinion, especially for a crane, but this LEGO set prioritizes packing in as many functions as possible with using a LEGO powering system that wouldn't cost the user maybe 150 Australian dollars or 100 US dollars per set. And it's not just obviously fun mechanically because it does so many different functions, but it does them well and it does them reliably. When I paid for this set, which I think was 300 Australian dollars in 2013, it was a very good deal. And obviously, inflation and other things would cause this to probably maybe be a $400 set today. But even then, it's probably still quite a decent value, simply because of all the great things that you get to do with this set. And because of this, I'll give this set 5 out of 5 stars. Now, this set really is what LEGO Technic needs to be. Now, I actually don't mind the direction LEGO Technic went with making a lot of cars, but the thing is, LEGO Technic has always been a machinery-based LEGO sub-theme, and the reason why it works better for machinery is because LEGO Technic is always function over form. You're getting a function done first with LEGO Technic. This is why LEGO Technic sets may not look the best, but they do what you want them to do. And what I would like to see more from LEGO simply are LEGO Technic sets with function over form. And I'd specifically like to see more non-licensed machinery sets like this again. No, it doesn't have to use power functions or any power in total, but I would like to see LEGO at least have maybe a 50-50 or more preferably maybe a 70-30 split between having a car versus having machinery or a non-car based set like this. And I think that LEGO Technic should be a theme that focuses on form instead of just being Lego Speed Champions, but a bit bigger, or a lot bigger depending on how big the set is, with functionality inside the cart. And yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on this Lego set. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button. If you want to see more content just like this, please subscribe. I hope you guys have a massive day and keep building.